Welcome. This is back to school night for college statistics, and I am Mr. Emick. This is a 3-credit Dutchess Community College class taught, of course, at the college level. It is a concurrent class through Dutchess Community College, which means students have to have a certain amount of responsibility during the class. So they need to turn their work in on time. They need to understand what's due at particular points. They need to work a little bit more independently than they might have been in the past. Participation is super important in this class for all students. Everything we do will be in Canvas. So we do a lot of assignments in Canvas. There'll be some explorations where they have to go off through and do some statistical investigations. They will be doing Canvas. We have a tool called Kami, K-A-M-I, which is our PDF editor. There'll be quizzes in Canvas. There'll be notes I post, things I cover in class on course content, and of course the grades will be there in Canvas on everything that I've graded for them. You can follow your student in Canvas. You can see what's due. You might be able to see if they've missed an assignment, and you can also see whatever grades they have been receiving. Everything we do that a student is expected to have access to will be in a PDF form if it's not something that, like a Canvas quiz, stays in Canvas, so that's their own format. But anything that they will need to download or to edit or to modify will be in a PDF, and we have that Kami tool that allows them to do that. And so there's not going to be a format restriction on anybody who doesn't have, Microsoft or Google or whatever. It's strictly PDFs. We use GoGuardian to live stream to remote learners. Anybody who's not physically sitting in my classroom at the time will be called, which means they get clicked on for their name, and they will then be brought into the live stream. I use my microphone and I share my screen, so that's what they can see. I can see their screens only. I don't turn student cameras on during live streaming. But students can communicate with me through the chat function, so they have that ability. I also record all my live stream sessions so that they can review them later if they need to. So if they miss a day, for instance, they can email me and say, Mr. Emick, I missed today's lecture. Can you send it to me? I go to GoGuardian, I copy the link to the whole 40-minute lecture, and I send it to them, and they can go through that at their own pace. They can back up, they can fast forward, whatever, and so they can see what we've done that day and do a review of that. One thing I want to stress is we will take care of any technical issues. Any glitches that occur, I don't want students to stress out about can they not access the internet that day at home, or maybe school doesn't have internet that day, so I can't get in touch with them, or maybe there's a Canvas issue. I didn't open up the assignment correctly, or I closed it and before I told them it was due, or GoGuardian isn't working. We've had that a couple of times already, and I can't communicate with the remote cohort. I send them an email, but of course that's through email, not the immediacy of the chat. So anything that happens that they are not, have control over, they will not be penalized. We'll take care of it. I'll make sure, they miss a quiz because their internet's down. That's okay. We'll take care of that later. We'll reschedule the quiz for them in particular. I don't care. I just don't want people to stress out about this environment with the internet rather than concentrate on learning, the statistics that we want to cover this year. So, if something happens, no penalty. We'll take care of it when internet comes back or the power comes back on. We all know things are going to happen. So whatever, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. So how can you be successful in this class? Well, you got to participate. That's the key. I mean, it's really easy to get a good grade in this class. You just do the work. You participate. You ask questions when you're in class. You email me. You chat with me when you're remote. You do the work. You hand your work in on time. It's not really that hard because we do so much in-class work and we do so much investigations that teach the statistics that all you have to do is keep doing what's asked of you, and you can get a fairly good grade in this class without a problem. So that's key here, is just students should participate, they should do the work and hand it in when it's due. Of course, ask questions if they have any. That's really the most important thing. If you have any questions for me at all, please email me anytime, now or in the future, and I'll be glad to get in touch with you. So thank you very much.